we discussed about the charges, right? We discussed about the electron, proton, and neutron. And also we discussed about what? We discussed about the charges. So we discussed about the charges. What is electron, proton, neutron, their charge, their mass, and all. Okay. Can you quickly tell me what is the charge and mass of electron, proton, and neutron? Anyone? Please. Yes, it is for everyone. The question is a general question. Please do tell me what is the charge and mass of electron, charge and mass of proton, like that. Yes. What is the charge of electron? Charge of electron is, my God, no one is
1.602 into 10 raised to minus 19.
For electron, charge is minus 1.602 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulombs. Mass of electron is 9.11 times of 10 to the power of minus 31 kg. Sometimes they will give, sometimes they won't give. Okay. But for proton, what is the value? The proton charge is how much? Plus 1.602 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulombs. And mass of the proton is 1.66 into 10 to the power of minus 27 kg. And for neutron, what is that? Electron, the neutron charge is 0. Charge is 0 and mass is how much? Mass is 1.67 times of 10 to the power of minus 27 kg. Clear? So this is the value. Now, what are the three ways of charging a body? And then properties also. We have discussed about the properties. What are the three properties or four properties of charge? Number one is additivity. What is the meaning of additivity? What is the meaning of additivity? Yes. What is the meaning of additivity? Yeah. So all the definitions: reversible,
all charges.
adiabatic, isobaric, isobaric, all.
Yeah.
All you wrote, right? With the examples you wrote, right?
Example.
For all of them. Write example for each of them. Don't leave it. No, yeah. So additivity, second one is what? Additivity means irrespective of the masses, they can be still, the charges can be added. Second one is we have charge is conserved. Okay. We say conservation of charge. Means charge can be neither created nor destroyed, but can be transferred from one body to another body. Third one is what? Quantization of charge. Okay. Quantization of charge. What is quantization of charge? So Q is equal to plus or minus any. Okay. So Q is equal to plus or minus any. N belongs to integers. Okay. So conservation of charge means charge can neither be created nor destroyed, but can be transferred from one body to another body. Next is quantization of charge. Please write a message in the group to join the meeting. Now, quantization of charge means the charge on a body, the total charge on a body is given by suppose the total charge on this body is given by number of electrons or number of charges into charge of particle. Number of charges into charge of the particle will give the total charge on the body. Next one. So after that we have like charges repel and like charges attract. Positive repel, negative repel, and positive and negative will attract each other. Is that clear? This is the fourth point. After that we have what you call charging a body. Charging a body. So what are the three ways of charging a body? The first one is what? Everyone has to involve in the discussion. It's not like keeping quiet there. Conduction, friction, conduction, and induction. Is that clear? Friction, conduction, and induction. These are the three ways of charging a body. Okay. Friction means what? Rubbing one body with another body. Rubbing one body with another body is said to be friction. Then we have conduction and then induction. So friction means rubbing one body with another body is said to be friction. Means like when you take a yesterday I discussed, no, when you take a glass rod with a silk cloth, rub with a glass rod with a silk cloth, glass rod will get positive charge, silk cloth will get negative charge, because silk cloth is having a tendency of pulling electrons or attracting more electrons. Okay, that is said to be. Please write a message in the group. Okay, so now so what happens? The electrons that is for silk cloth has tendency of attracting more electrons, so it will become negative, and glass rod will become positive. Next is conduction. Conduction means when you take a charged body, like suppose this is a charged body and touch an uncharged body, then what happens? Charge transfer takes place. That is said to be conduction. Induction means what? We are just bringing two bodies very close to each other like this. We are not touching them. Because of that, what happens? One side of this particle will give positive, the other will become negative. So that happens in the charging up induction process. Next, after that we did what? That is Coulomb's law of electrostatics. So what is Coulomb's law? He says that suppose there are two charges Q1 and Q2 separated by a distance of r. The force of attraction or repulsion is directly proportional to the product of charges and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. So we are writing the formula F is equal to what? F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 into Q1 Q2 by r square. So what is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 value? What is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 value? God knows better. Okay, so no one is referring the book, nothing. If you just enter the meeting like this, no use. Revision will not work out. Okay. Can you tell me the value of 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0? Who are in the meeting?
Sir, 9 into 10 raised to 9.
Very good. 9 into what is the unit? Okay.
Not sure, sir.
Okay. So now here we have so what is that is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 value is 9 into 10 to the power of 9 Newton meter square per Coulomb square. And epsilon 0 value is what? Epsilon 0 value is 8.85 into 10 to the power of minus 12 Coulomb square per Newton meter square. Okay, Coulomb square per Newton meter square. That is a value of done. Very good. So we will see the remaining tomorrow. Okay. Clear? So 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 is 9 into 10 to the power of 9 Newton meter square per Coulomb square. And their epsilon 0 value is how much? 8.85 into 10 to the power of minus 12 Coulomb square per Newton meter square. Okay. So that is the value of epsilon 0. Epsilon 0 is said to be what? What is epsilon 0?
Permittivity of free space.
Very good. Permittivity of free space. So permittivity means what? What is the meaning of permittivity of free space? What is the meaning of permittivity of free space?
That allows the electrons to flow without any repulsion.
Repulsion.
Oh, no, not repulsion.
Oh, sir, it is the permittivity of rays to pass through an area.
Oh, you brought rays also.
Yeah.
One brought a particle, one part repulsion, one brought particle rays. Yeah. Moksha.
Yes, ma'am, sir. Yes, sir.
Ma'am means I have to wear sari and come then. Okay.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay.
वो एक्चुअली अब तक के मेरे सारे टीचर्स फीमेल रहे तो वो मैम बोलने की आदत हो गई.
Okay, no problem, no issues. Okay, yeah, tell me what is the meaning of, what is the definition of permittivity of free space? Yes, Dhruti, how are you?
Fine, sir.
Yeah. Yesterday I have sent all the mail with all the question papers, worksheets, everything I sent in a mail. Please download that and
Yes,
please go through that. Okay, start working on that now. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I sent from the previous year also. Previous year it was like term 1, term 2 also. That also I have sent. And I have sent, this year's also sample papers. So, and also there are some worksheets also, chapter wise, like for MCQ, especially for MCQs. That is also there, chapter wise 1, 2, 3, 4, like that I have given. We can start solving that also. For MCQs and assertion reasoning, that is separately it is given. And questions are given separately. Read the question. Keep that in the reading is important. Don't just like, okay, I know this derivation. It will not work out. Read the question. When you read the question, you will understand what exactly to write. Without reading, just remembering will not work out. Many students, they know the answer in the exam, but they cannot write because they did not understand the question. Many, not you, many students. Okay, I cannot tell the percentage, but many students, they know the answer, they cannot write the answer. They come out of the exam and they do, oh, this was the answer. I knew this, but I couldn't write. You understood? This is the situation of feedback of many students. So that should not happen. So that is the reason I'm sending you sample paper. Read the question. Read the question, understand it. Okay, because the language, what we do and what is an examination is something different. The language, what they use. So be for that I'm saying. Okay, next one. Yeah, what is permittivity? Still we did not complete this. Permittivity of free space means what? Permittivity of free space means it is a property of the medium
Medium
which
to
allows
allow.
electric lines of forces to pass through it. Like I told you the simple example. If you want to drive a car in UAE, you need a driving license. Is it not? Is it clear? The same way. Now,
Yes, sir.
okay, so I'm doing now, this is done. So yesterday we did up to here and we did the vectors, one vector formula for Coulomb's law also we have done yesterday. And we did one numerical also on Coulomb's law of electrostatics. Is it not? Yeah. Did we not do that? Yes. Yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we did a numerical also. Now I am going ahead with the next concept, that is force between multiple charges. That I will discuss now with you people. Then quickly I will go to the electric field, then dipole and all. Okay, there's a lot to do now. Now from this lesson. 1 second. Where is this? Let me connect it. What happened, Shivakshi? You're online today.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yes, is everything fine?
Yes, sir. I just had a meeting, so.
Okay, good. Don't fall sick now. Clear? Just before the examination, and
Yes.
don't spoil your studies. First, you have to be physically fit, and don't drink these cool drinks and especially the ice cream and all, and don't spoil your health. Especially now it is very cold. Okay, it's for everyone. It's not only for her. It's for everyone. Take care of your health. See, don't fall sick just before the examination. You cannot take excuse. See, at the end of the year, everyone wants to see the marks, not the talent. Okay, you might be having a lot of stuff, but the thing is, at the end of the year, especially in your family, cousins and all these things, they will compare only the marks. They don't see, they will just, this much percentage you got. See, studying in India, we are getting 99, 98%, and studying in there, how much we got? 65, 70. This is the big comparison which happens in the families. Okay, then you cannot avoid this thing. I'm telling you. Is that clear? Hope you know this one. Okay.
Very nicely, sir.
Force between multiple charges. So force between multiple charges. Ashaz, I haven't got your paper. When are you going to give that?
Yeah, sir. I'll give it to you now. Like I'll complete and give it to you, sir.
Now, force between multiple charges, superposition principle. Superposition principle. If possible, I will try it in between. I will try to take 2 hours class in between so that I can finish off these lessons. Okay, and I can conduct one more test on 3 lessons. Next, it will be on electrostatics, 2nd chapter and 3rd chapter, current electricity. All these lessons I'll be conducting one more test. Now, force between multiple charges. Like suppose there are again, I have taken like this. This is origin, x-axis and y-axis. Are you able to see the board properly, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
Now suppose there are charges like this. One is what? This is Q1, and this is Q2, and this is Q3. Like suppose there are 3 charges, and the distance from the origin is like this: R1, R2, R1, R2, and this is R3. Okay, R1, R2, R3. Now what happens? Now I want to see what is the force on Q1. What is the force on Q1 due to Q2 and Q3? Like, see, this is the force exerted. Like, suppose think that all are positive charges. Think all are positive charges. So this also will repel and this also will repel, right? So,
Yes, sir.
see carefully, force on Q1 or force exerted on Q1 due to Q2. Force on Q1 due to Q2. That is what? F12. Force on Q1 due to Q3. F13. Is that clear? Force on Q1
Yes,
due
sir.
to force on Q1 due to Q2 is F12. Force on Q1 due to 3 is F13. Now resultant of these two, like again we are using the vector diagram. Maybe this is F1. Okay.
F1.
F1. The resultant of these two is F1. Now what will be the distance now? Distance between Q1 and Q2 and Q1 will be what? This vector will be R12 and this will be R13. Yesterday we did know the vector form. Is
Yes,
that clear?
sir.
The vector form we have seen yesterday. Now, so when we are taking like this, what will happen? Force on, here we have force on Q1 due to Q2. Due to Q2 is what? F12.
F12.
What is the formula now? 1 by 4 pi epsilon.
One
If you
one
don't,
by
if you
four
don't like
pi
to write
epsilon.
1 by 4 pi epsilon 0, directly write k into q1, q2 by r12
R
square.
R12 square
R12 cap
R12
you
cap.
can. What is the, why there is a cap here? Cap will tell the direction. Cap will tell the direction of the vector. Like suppose when I write R12 cap, it can be written as R12 by R12 vector divided by R12 modulus. Is that clear? And we have R21 cap is equal to what? R21 bar divided by R21 modulus. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Is that clear? Same again, force on Q1 due to Q3 is given by what? F13. Okay. F13 is equal to what? K into Q1.
K into
Q3 by
Q1 Q3 by R13 square
into
R13 cap.
R13 cap. Okay. So now I am going to add both of them. Okay. So what I have to add? F1 is equal to F1 resultant one. F12 plus F13. Are you understanding, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that's the thing. So so here next one is now, so here F12 plus F13. This is a resultant. Okay, this is said to be the resultant vector. Okay, F12 plus F1 is equal to F12 plus F13. Now F1 is equal to what? 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0. Take common, or I can write k into I can write q1 q2 by r12 plus r12 square plus q1 q3 divided by, so r13 divided by r13 square. So this one will become F1 is equal to k into
So the caps, the
caps are removed.
R12,
Yeah,
we don't need to put.
yeah, I can write R12. Yeah, I will write R12 cap. Here I will write R13 cap. Okay. So what do we get here? Q2 by R12 square into R12 cap plus Q3 divided by R13 square into R13 cap. Okay, this is the value. So now I am going to write a general formula. F1 is equal to what? 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q into Q1 into summation R is equal to 2 to N Qi by RIP square. Okay, not rest in peace. Okay, so RIP square into RIP cap. Is that clear? This is the value. Summation R is equal to 2 because it is 2 then 3. So it starts from 2 up to go to N. This is a general formula. Q1, here it is Q1. Q1 into summation R is equal to 2 to N RIP square into RIP QIP by RIP square into RIP cap. Clear? This is a general formula now. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, please do copy this quickly. We'll do a numerical quickly on this. One textbook question we have to do, then we'll go ahead then.